What's going on, you guys? It's me, your boy Scott about Nature TV.
Hi, I'm Caramel Rail, and I'm young, fresh, and new.
Oh, yes, I like the way you said that. All right, you guys. So we're here for a brand new episode of Young, Fresh, and New, and I have Caramel Rail on the side of me today. Okay, now let me tell you how I came across Caramel Rail. It was not too long ago. I think it was about maybe September, maybe. It was probably around the time I interviewed Candy, I believe. I had seen her on my homepage before because she talks about Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. And for whatever reason, everybody that talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville just pops up on my stuff. So I was just like, who is this? And then I looked. I think you was in the car or something like that. You was in the car just going off on somebody. I think you was going off on Miss Wanda probably. And I was like, who is this? She is so damn funny to me. And then I think I commented on your video or something like that, and the rest was.
Mhm.
And I knew that I was doing this segment, and so I was like, I got to have her. She got to be one of the people because I had like 20 people on my list just about, and I knew I was only going to do 10.
Mhm.
And I had to pick who was gonna be my first 10, and you was definitely in my top 5. I knew you gonna have to be my first 10 that I choose because I'm gonna do a second part of this, but I was like, for my first part, I have to have Caramel Rail up here because I really feel like
Yes,
her.
I appreciate it too.
No problem. So with that being said, um, what made you want to start a YouTube channel, and when did you start your YouTube channel?
What made me want to start my YouTube channel was the fact that a lot of people always thought that I was just so real and so raw. I initially started out on Facebook, just kind of giving my opinions on certain things, and every single comment that I gave went viral.
Mm-hmm.
And I started noticing, okay, there's something there. People have always told me that I'm funny and I'm so direct and raw. So I said, Initially, I was going to do a podcast, but then I said, let me try myself at YouTube just to put myself out there to see, how people receive me. And it just kind of took off. So I've been getting a lot of love. And I started in March, this past March.
Okay.
And it just blew up.
You know what's funny? You started off the same way I did
Hmm.
because I started my YouTube in 2010. I
Okay.
know most people don't know that. They don't know that until I say it. Some
Right.
people think I started 2 years ago. Like that's just how
Okay.
But I started in 2010. But before I started on YouTube, I too was doing Facebook. Like I used to
Okay.
do Facebook videos when I was in
Hmm.
college. I would have my college friends come up with me. We'll talk about different topics and stuff
Hmm.
like that. And it was like people in the local area that I live in,
Hmm.
they would see me out at the mall. They're like, "Ain't you that boy that do them Facebook videos? You are so funny." Oh my God. And everybody was like, if everybody's seeing you in town, then you need to go to YouTube. And I'm like, I ain't
Right.
going there. They're not going to be dragging my ass. I'm not going over there. But eventually I went, and I don't regret it. I love it.
Yeah,
Even with the
I
BS
love
that
it
it
too.
comes with. Even with the BS that it comes with. The BS that me and you just talked about before we came up here.
Mm,
Even
mhm,
with the BS
mhm,
that it comes with, I still enjoy doing it. It's
right,
like it's everything to me. And I met some wonderful people doing
right,
it.
right.
So we just talked about when you started YouTube and what made you want to start it.
Mhm.
Who were you watching on? Were you watching anybody on YouTube before you started your channel?
To be honest, I watched a few of your videos.
Oh,
I watched, God, it was a lot. I like Kempire. I used to
oh,
watch
I
Kempire.
love him.
I
I love
love Kempire. I love Kempire. Who else? I Smoke Hip Hop.
mm,
I watch him. I
I'm just
love his
getting his name
videos as
up.
well because he covers the verses, which I
Yeah.
watch all the verses. Anything to deal with, to do with music, I'm on it. And so yeah, it's quite a few of them that I watched. But yeah, I have been watching you for a few of your videos.
Oh my
Let
God.
me introduce.
I'm
Seriously, I said let me introduce because I always like your commentary. So I said let me
oh,
introduce myself to Scotty because I kind of like his commentary. Let me see what let me see what he's talking about over there.
oh my God. Y'all just be making me blush when y'all be doing it. I am not nobody. Just
Mhm.
but
I love me some Scotty. I'm gonna say
how,
it right
wait,
here.
Thank you. Did anybody, in addition to you watching people on YouTube, because like
Mhm,
I just told the guy that came before you, I was
mhm,
telling him, I said, it's one thing to watch people on YouTube, but it's
mhm,
another thing for specific YouTubers to inspire you to do a YouTube channel.
mhm.
So, were there any content creators that you looked at and you was like, they doing this, so I can do it too? You know, was there anybody that you looked at and you felt that way?
I'm gonna say Kempire because, like I said, I do like
Yeah.
I really like the way he kind of runs his channel, his commentary as well. He's very informative. Yeah, I like everything about his channel. I'm always over there. So yeah.
Kempire has been around. This people don't. I don't think people realize this. Kempire has been around for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he had this thing. I think it was. I don't know if it was a podcast or not. But the first time I
Mm-hmm.
heard of Kempire, it was 2012. I
Okay.
was I was 2 years into my YouTube channel. I was like maybe 23 years old, and he did an interview with Latasha Scott of
Okay.
Escape.
Mm-hmm.
And she had just dropped this song called Bad Timing or something like that. And he interviewed her. And that was like the very first time I ever heard him. And
Okay.
then years later, I saw him on YouTube.
Right.
And then this was before he like blew up the way he did. Because Kim
Mm-hmm.
Perry blew up quickly. Like once
Yeah.
he did an interview with somebody and it just took off and he been moving so fast ever since. He's one of the top YouTubers out there right now. And I really
Yeah.
love him.
I love it too.
So before he blew up, this was like literally like last year,
Mm-hmm.
early last year. I reached out to him because I wanted to do a panel about colorism
Mm-hmm.
because all that stuff was going on Basketball Wives with like OG and Evelyn and
Right.
all that stuff. And I really wanted to do a colorism discussion with some content creators, and he was one of them. He joined, and he also did another one-off panel with me called it was like a mental health panel. He
Mm-hmm.
joined that one as well. So we've always been cool. Like he's always been supportive, and I've always been supportive of him as well. So
Right.
yes, Kempire is the shiznit. Like
He
he
is. He really is.
professional.
Mm-hmm.
He get it. He get them videos out so fast.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I
Mm-hmm.
could be just as fast as he is, but
Yeah. Yeah.
he get them out quickly. So yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to that.
And he can do a read, and it's not like but you know you've been read.
Yeah, if he get one of them classy reads. You know what
Yes,
I'm
I
saying?
love
That's
it.
what he give you. So yeah, shout out to Kempire. So
Mm-hmm.
so when you got on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
what type of commentary did you want to do? And what kind of commentary are you doing for those that may not know you?
Um, Honestly, a lot of people like my commentary because the direction that I take is I cover like celebrity gossip.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, everything dealing with Love and Marriage Huntsville. I cover all of that, including what's going on with the cast. My commentary has a lot of comedy
Mm-hmm. It
and
does.
a lot of comedy, drags, reads, and things, of that nature. And people love that. And just the fact that I'm just myself, I'm very raw.
You are.
I'm very I'm very raw and very uncut. And I just get up there and I be myself. And I just kind of, I try to relate to the people that I'm talking to. And, they love it.
Well, one thing that I will say about that is this right here. It's always good to be very authentic because when you're not authentic, people will pick up on the fact that you're being inauthentic.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of the times with me, like, people like I try to change certain things about me when I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
my stuff, but people don't like it when I do that. They rather me
Mm-hmm.
just be myself at all times.
Right. Right.
And I appreciate that. And people say, we love you because you do this. We love you because you do that. So people would know when you're growing, but they'll also know when you are changing to be something that you're not. So it's
Mm-hmm.
always good to be authentically
Right.
you. And that's why
Right.
it works for you because you are authentically you. Like when I watch a video of yours, I know that that's you all day. I
Yeah.
know it is. So and it's funny.
And
So
I didn't know you were watching me, so I'm flattered just a little bit.
what? Like when you be sitting up like them videos when you be sitting up in that car going off on girl, what?
That's my car chronicles, and I do it like Monday through Friday. That's like on my way to work. I get in there and I do my
Mhm.
car chronicles, and they love it. They
They,
power
'cause
in it.
they are highly entertaining. I swear they are. I swear they
Oh
are.
my God.
I love them. Okay.
I appreciate
So
that.
Yes, of course. Like if I like my one thing about me is this right here. Long as I've been doing YouTube, and when I see somebody that I like, I don't care if you're a smaller YouTuber. I don't care if you're a bigger YouTuber. If I like you, I'm going to support you, and I'm going to share your stuff. I'm going to shout you out and do things like this. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter. I don't mind supporting others and
Yeah,
what.
I feel the same way.
So um, so when you are on the come up as a content creator, sometimes you may find yourself dealing with some hurdles or some obstacles and stuff like that. So as a content creator that's new on the scene and coming
Mhm.
up, has there been any obstacles or struggles that you faced coming up?
Um, yeah, you're gonna have some people who are gonna kind of doubt you. You're gonna have some people who are gonna come on your page and want to be rude and try to tell you how to run your page, and you don't know what you're talking about, that type thing, to try to discourage me. But for me, whenever I'm doing my content, I always research before I put something out there, so I know what I'm talking about. So it kind of doesn't bother me when people come at me, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know what you're talking about. I just kind of go with it, like I said, and you can't please everybody. I'm not a people pleaser. I just kind of get out there. I put my content out there. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, hey, you just don't.
You
You
just
know,
don't. It's just that
move
simple.
around because there's plenty of people who want to be there and they want to enjoy my content. So I don't let that discourage me.
And you shouldn't. And you know what? This is where I step in and be, mentor, Scotty, whatever. Like that was my biggest enemy, was the comment section.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I kind of fell into right back. I kind of regressed into that today after when I was telling you about the whole interview with Mark Scott and all that stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of regressed and fell right back into that old thing that I used to do, argue with everybody in the comments that got something to say, argue with everybody. And everybody don't deserve all that.
Right.
And people are going to have their opinion. And some
Mm-hmm.
people will tell you that they're unsubscribing. I'm not gonna watch you no more, and then they'll be right back within another. You're gonna see that same
Mm-hmm.
person that said it
Mm-hmm.
months or weeks later. That's just
Mm-hmm.
something that I'm learning. I'm still learning that. I can be very defensive when I feel attacked.
Right.
So, sometimes I go back. I would go in a comment section and read somebody and then call it a day. But now I'll respond, but I delete it at the same time. Long as I got it off my like, I'll respond and then I delete it. Just so I can
Yeah.
get it off my chest.
Yeah. Yeah.
As long as I said it and I got it out, I delete it right after I done posted it. So,
Right.
I'm glad that you know that you can't, because that's one thing that we gotta understand too. Doing this, we're not going to please everybody. We're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It's
Right.
just that
Right.
simple. Because I know that when I first started doing YouTube, I came in wanting everybody to like me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, everybody's going to love me because everybody in the streets loves Scotty. Everybody loves me.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody likes my swag. Everybody likes
Right.
my personality. But when you get on here, you're opening yourself up to different people from
Mm-hmm.
different places,
Right.
and everybody's not going to vibe with what you bring.
At all.
I know when I first started, people said I was ghetto. Uh, all types of stuff. I curse too much. I curse like a sailor. I'm low vibrational. All types of stuff. And
Mm.
but one thing that I will tell you is you're gonna get stuff like that,
Yeah.
but don't allow it to make you transform into another person,
No.
because that's not what you want to be. You don't want to be doing this and then be another person, because when you're doing it and you're not being yourself, then it's not fun anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that you got that in your mind. By you just starting off back in March, you already got it in your head already that you can't please everybody. That
At
is the
all.
best. That's the best advice I can give somebody. You're not gonna please everybody. Everybody's not gonna like your content. People are going
Mm-mm.
to be rude to you in the comment section. And I'm not saying you can't respond here and there, but don't give everybody no damn attention. Because some
Mm.
people come just to see you go off, and then they
Yeah.
feel good about themselves when they done made you come out of character. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
had to, hey, I've had to mid live, I had to check somebody and like snap off on them and let them know, hey, you know, seriously. And right back to my commentary, just like nothing ever happened. And I think people kind
Exactly.
of know if when they've been on my page a few times and they kind of see how I flow, they know that I snap off on them right quick and get right back to what I'm doing, like business as
Right.
usual. So I don't really get people that kind of try me like that because they know. They
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
I'm a lady.
Well,
I will read that.
oh, listen, you.
Yes, yes, sir.
So, with that being said, for like, there's people watching this,
Hmm.
and there's some people that probably know of you, and
Hmm.
there's maybe some people that's never heard of you before.
Right.
So, for the people that's watching that may be seeing you for the first time,
Hmm.
why should they tune in to Caramel Rail's platform? Like what? Like why should they do that?
You should tune into my platform because one, I'm very informative. Um, I am very well spoken. I'm very raw. I'm very uncut. I give you something to laugh about. When you come on my page, you're gonna always get a good laugh. I always say a laugh and a gag, honey. Whenever you come on my page, you're gonna get that, honey. A laugh and a gag. You're gonna get both, honey. The combo. That's what I call it. The combo. So you're gonna get that. And like I said, I've had a few people come on my page and say, "Hey, I was feeling like super depressed today, but I came on your page and you really made me feel good just by watching your video, your content." So that's the takeaway. If I can, if I can draw someone in and give them a good show, that's what I call it, a show. You
Mm-hmm.
come on my platform, it's a show.
Right.
I'm going to give you something to walk away with, something to think about. And the content is going to be something very rock solid and something you can enjoy to make you want to come back to
Mm-hmm.
get more. So yeah.
Okay, so before we go, I'm gonna say this to you. Um, and this is basically me because closing this out, giving you just a tad bit of advice or just a little bit of a pep talk, so to speak, or
Okay.
whatever. But as I told many people that has graced this platform so far as we film this,
Mm-hmm.
I've told them that coming up as a content creator, it's always good to have a village
Right.
behind. And what I mean by village is like other content creators, coming to your aid, other content creators reaching out to you, working with you,
Mm-hmm.
giving you advice, helping you out in any way that they can.
Right.
And I know that when I was coming up, the people that I had behind me was people like, Bundy Blue and Forest Rocks and Ashley Miller and Much Love from KY.
Mm-hmm.
I said those four for a reason
Mm-hmm.
because those were the main four that was always supporting me back then. Like
Right.
they would always shout my channel out and send their people to me. They will always share my videos, my links. They'll always do all of that. And
Mm-hmm.
today, now that we have things like this, like StreamYard, if I
Right.
want to collaborate with them, they don't mind collaborating with me and all of that stuff because you helped me out and I want to do something with you.
Right.
So me seeing you doing your doing your thing, and I like what you do and I like your personality, and I really enjoy doing this. I mean, I hate that it's almost coming to an end, but
Right.
we having a good time. But I'm saying all of that to say to you, um it's good to have a village.
Right.
And I do not mind being that village for you if you allow me to.
I
Like
appreciate it.
I don't mind reaching out to you like for like a panel or something. I don't mind reaching out to you for another collaboration that don't have nothing to do with just talking about your platform. It could be something really, really funny like my Who Was Wrong series that's going on as we air as this airs. Just different things. Like if you need me to share something, I'll
Mhm.
even share it without you asking me to share it. A lot of times I like because I watch so many people, so it's like I have to take a day to watch certain people because there's so
Right.
many people that I watch. So
Right. Right.
sometimes you don't even have to ask me to share your video. I share
Okay.
it anyway.
Okay.
So it's just different stuff like that. Like if you ever need some advice on something and you're not really sure about something or something like
Mhm.
that, if I have
Mhm.
the answer and if I can help you out with that, I am here to do that. I do not mind helping anybody out any way that I can, and I'm just
And I'm
extending.
gonna hold you to that too. I appreciate
Oh,
you. I really do. I
trust
really
me,
do.
trust me. Most people, like anybody that has been on the come up or something like that, and I reached out to them and did something for them, or
Mhm.
put them on the panel or something like that, just working with them on something.
Right.
Trust me, if I say I'm gonna do it, I'm really gonna do it. I'm telling you, I'm really gonna
I
do
really
it.
appreciate it. I
Yeah,
do.
no problem, no problem, no problem. I just want to see people prosper because
Right.
it's wrong for all of us.
It
You
is.
know, I don't feel no type of ways about nothing or
Mhm.
any opportunities anybody else get. I be sitting back there like the biggest chili, the clapping
Right.
for
Right.
like
Right.
that's just the type of person I am. Like
Right.
For real. But
Because it's a lot of crabs in the barrel.
oh, it is.
A
Oh, it is.
lot.
'Cause some people, like a lot of people, wouldn't even do no shit like this. So
Mm-mm.
it is what it is. So I'm here to tell you that ain't what I'm on.
I
Um,
appreciate that. That's
that's what's
big. That's really big.
so. So with that being said, I really appreciate you coming up here with me and
And
talking
I
with me.
appreciate you having me.
And now that we've done this, just know that you will be asked to do other things
I'm here.
whenever those things come. And I hope
I'm
you're
here.
down for it.
I'm here.
All right then. Well, thank you, Caramel Real, and thank
Thank
you
you.
everyone that's watching. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we are out of here. Until the next one, we'll talk to you another time. Bye, y'all.